So you would know like who's going to win beforehand, because it's going to be the demons that control the game.
Really?
Yeah, or you already know who's going to win. Like, if you know how you have all these big super athletes. Yes, people are talented, but a lot of them, it's not them that's doing it, and it's not them that's winning it. It's all predetermined, and a lot of them who are the big super athletes and so on, they know that it's not them.
So you're saying a lot of these athletes know it's not them. We talk a lot about celebrities, specifically in the music industry, in the movie industry, actors. Yeah, they give hints. Sometimes they openly say it, that they worship the prince of this world. I believe it's even Bob Dylan who even said like that.
Crossroads deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You still do it. Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
But I've never really heard it say about athletes. So, but are you saying that since a lot of them know it's not them doing it, are they, some of them dabbling with these kind of things? Like they're dabbling with...
Yeah, well, they have to be. Some of them to be at the level that they are.
Right.
Are you familiar with Tom Brady's former wife? So they've been divorced for a couple of years now, but when he first went to Tampa Bay, he's like getting his hair done. He's telling the story to these reporters, and he's basically saying that his wife is a witch, but she's a good witch.
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, you don't work. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year.
Oh.
And of course we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, like, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
That sounds like you're familiar with that as well.
Yeah, I heard it. And I thought, yeah, sounds right. My dad, before he died, my dad was into, I would say voodoo. I want to say witchcraft, but I feel like voodoo is a little stronger. I would say he was kind of like high up, like he was higher than most of the other people that practiced it.
Okay.
So he would have politicians and sports people and people that were not even from that country would come over there to see him. But like voodoo is like really deep occult. So like, yeah, you'll be sitting there talking face to face with Satan kind of thing.
Whoa.
A lot of people who did occult and did voodoo, they would say, okay, you have to go buy this animal and bring it back and we'll do such and such and such. He didn't do any of that because he worked directly with demons face to face. Like when he was 17, he went into the forest and he was there for like, I want to say 40 days, something like that. He was there where the demons were face to face, talking to him and training him. And when he came back out of the forest is when he began this work. So he was kind of a notch above the others, which is why people came to him.
Well, it's interesting that Travis Kelce, we've done a video on our channel about Taylor Swift and kind of went deep into it. And she's hugely involved in the occult and like magic and witchcraft and all these kind of things. And so, yeah, you would assume if you're, as an athlete, dating someone like that, you must know something. You must know.
Right.
And, you know, their team, I'm not making statements here about why their team won. I don't know what transpired behind the scenes about that, but their team did win.
They did, yeah. Yep, first year they were dating.
So is there any kind of specific lead up to some of these big events that are, you know, basically dedicated to Satan? Was there any discussion about that?
Like the Super Bowl and stuff?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you were into sports and you had, you know, big things coming up where you can win a tournament, you win money, you win a league, you would come to him and he would say, okay. And then, you know, you would win. Every game you win. And then you move up and then finals and everything, and then you're the winner.
Like the Super Bowl, right? Like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.